Good evening, shmup fans. You guys all know about Psikyo games at this point, right? Like Strikers, Gunbird, Dragon Blaze, and Battle K Road or some shit. The developer who's made consistently quality games since their first release of Sengoku Ace in 1993. These games have been mostly solved at this point, with all of their secrets known to the public, and most of their scores having replays at this point. Except one. In 1993, Sega released a new piece of arcade hardware called the Model 2, or the Sega Model 2, possibly the most advanced piece of arcade hardware ever made at this point, featuring such games like Daytona USA, House of the Dead, Sonic the Fighters, Dead or Alive, and many, many more classics. On release, this behemoth of a thing cost $15,000 US, meaning it was a huge investment for operators, but also would feature a large turnout for popular games such as Daytona. In 1998, Psikyo released a plucky little shmup on this piece of hardware called Pilot Kids. This is the final game released on the Model 2 hardware, actually. This is one of their few games to actually include a more advanced scoring system other than their basic fare of collecting coins at the right time and no miss, no bombing both loops. Pilot Kids features a sub-weapon multiplier system. When you kill multiple enemies at once with your sub-weapon, their value multiplies ranging from ×2 to ×64. So let's say it's 1998, you're in an arcade, and this game just gets added to the floor. You play a credit, game over in like stage 5 or something, and you see a billion points. For fucking what? What happens when you reach a billion? This is Psikyo's remaining secret, their last little treat. In Japan at least, arcades have long since reached this score a long time ago. But for us at home, in emulators, it's basically impossible. So, we're gonna cheat. With the help of Olefante, resident brain cell haver, fan of cats and VTubers, we open Cheat Engine and just start a credit. While our score is still at 0, we type 0 in the value field and hit New Scan. Score some points, and rescan with the score we had. Repeat these steps until one value is left. Double-click the address and set it to 1 billion. Lock the value by clicking Active and Suicide. And voila! We reach the quota. What unlocks do we get? Start plus A. Huh? By having the PCB's memory log 1 billion points scored, we unlock 2 new ships. One on the 1P side and one on the 2P side. While holding A and pressing Start after inserting a coin, we can access these 2 ships. 1P side is this older man. His ship is actually really fast, and his shot is basically a laser. The sub-shot is what's special here, as it's a spinning ball capable of easily scoring 64 times multipliers with very little effort. This is the highest scoring ship in the game, with the world record being held by Hamami at 12.7 million points. The 2P side ship is this penguin. He's actually kind of a sort of Easter egg for Model 2 games. For example, if you're an Aquajet, you can play as him. He's a very slow ship, constantly moving downwards regardless of player movement. His shot is a wide, waving bullet pattern, and his sub-shot is a large AoE blast that sadly doesn't score very high. With that said, the last Psikyo secret not known to the English world has fallen. Maybe someone will actually play the game now? I've included the DAT file for the billion point threshold in the description. Just throw it into the NV data folder and play.